What is up, everybody? Back here for another little vlog. And as you can see, I moved the camera so more in front of my face, so hopefully that's better for you guys. And also I moved the mic from the seatbelt, and I had one of you subscribers recommend me putting on the visor. So we'll see how this sounds. If it doesn't sound great, I'll move it in the next video. Just comment whatever you sound like, whatever I sound like, if I sound good or bad. Hopefully good. I may try it on my shirt next time. Hopefully that doesn't rub. I think it's just me moving and the seatbelt. That's why it rubbed last time. But yeah, first off, I just want to say thanks everyone who subscribed recently and liked and commented. I really appreciate it. Also comment if you like this video, this camera placement. I will try it more if you guys like it. If you want it back more on the other side of the car, I can put it there, behind me, whatever you guys want, I will do. So now the topic of this vlog: do I prefer automatic or manual transmission? That's like a huge topic for people, especially car enthusiasts, especially nowadays that they have, I mean, the automatics are crazy nowadays, especially Porsche and all that, the PDK. So yeah, as you guys know, I owned, well, if you watched the last video, my very first car was a 97 Subaru Impreza, and it was automatic. It was slow. But I mean, automatic was good, especially I was driving long distances. I was in a lot of traffic. And I mean, it was my first car. I've driven manual because my brother has owned manuals his whole life. So, what the hell? That truck is smoking. Damn. Sorry, back to topic. So he's owned manuals basically his whole life, and I drove it a few times through the town, whatnot. I was pretty good, I would say. I mean, I've stalled once in like those 3 or 4 times I've ever driven it. So I mean, once in 4 times, that's pretty good. So, but I mean, I just wanted automatic for first car, you know, learning the roads. I was 16. I was super confident driving, but you know, automatic just makes it that much easier. And of course, now I own a manual. So yeah, first off, there's pros and cons to both, of course, as all you would know. But some car enthusiasts would be like, no, manual's better, blah, blah, blah. But I have to admit, manual sometimes is good. I mean, automatic sometimes is good. So first off, automatic. Yes, it's the boring choice, depending on what kind of car you have. If you have paddle shifters, it could still be considered boring. That's a con to some people. Some people just want to get to point A and point B and don't care. But like for car enthusiasts, we like being involved. So automatic would be a boring choice, but in traffic, for example, automatic is the best choice. I would think automatic is, I mean, overall is more expensive. Like if you go buy an automatic car, they mark up the price. Like for this car, it's I think $2,000 more for the automatic, because the manual is the base, like what it comes with, and automatic is an option, which I think it's crazy. So yeah, that's automatics. It's just not that fun, to be honest. I mean, it's the easy choice. It's the easy way out, like if you want to say it that way. So yeah, but on the manual, like when I first got this car, like I said, I drove manual maybe 5 times in my whole life. And I was, of course, like anyone would be, I was super nervous. I was always scared to go on hills. But I got to give props to my brother. He's the one who really, he's like, you know what? Yeah, you're going to hate it at first, but he's like, it's like riding a bike. You're going to love it. He's like, it's the best, you know, you're involved. Especially for back roads, you get to pick your own gear, especially automatics without paddle shifters. It just sometimes just wants to grab the next gear, you know, to get the best fuel economy. So at first I was hesitant, but I was like, I really sat down and thought for a couple of days, like, what do I want? Because that's a big choice. Like, there's no going back after you make your choice. You can't just go return a car after you buy it. So in the end, you guys see, I chose the manual, which in like overall, I'm so glad. There's only a few instances I don't like it, but at first, like the first week or two, to be honest, I was like nervous. I hated it, especially like the clutches my brother had. He had Hondas, so they're super light clutches, everyone knows. This clutch, I mean, I'm used to it now, so it's easy for me, but it was heavy at first, a little heavy. So I stalled only a couple times. I was actually surprised. And when I went to test drive it, I asked the guy who pulled the car out, because I test drove a used 2012. That's all they had on the lot. I'm like, hey, is the clutch heavy or light? He's like, oh, super heavy. I got in, I was like, that's not that heavy. But I guess for him, he was smaller than me. So, and I said, on average, how many times do people stall? Like when test driving, he's like, oh, about 3 to 4 to 5. So I was like, okay, I should be fine. I didn't stall once. He was like, oh, you sure you've never owned a manual? I said, yeah, I'm positive. I just driven a few times. So he started laughing. Oh, ambulance. The wambulance. Where's he going? Oh my God, beat these cars. Oh, sorry, off topic again. But yeah, so where was I? Manuals. So yeah, I've driven a few times. The very first couple weeks, especially on hills, I wasn't used to the hill assist, which these have. At first, I hated it because I would let the clutch out way too soon and I stalled. That was like my very first time on a hill because I wasn't expecting the brake to hold that long. I guess it's based on how much pressure of the brake you hold. When you let it off, it holds that every so amount of seconds, whatever it is. So I wasn't used to it, but now it's so easy. You just have to wait till the car brake releases, then let the clutch out. It's super easy, and I'm so thankful for it. A lot of people hate it, which now having it, I love hill assist. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about the car behind you. Super easy. And like, just driving is so fun. I love manual. It's like second nature. Like people always say, oh, I don't know, I want it, but then it's gonna be a struggle, whatnot. But really, it's literally like riding a bike. Like I could be on my phone, whatnot. I mean, you're not supposed to be, but I could eat, I could drink something, I could play with the little touchscreen, like don't even think about it and still shift. So it's super easy. I mean, after a week, just like anything you practice in life, not just driving, it gets easy. So that I'm so glad for having it. But the one thing I do hate, and that I'll admit, is this Bay Area traffic can get bad sometimes, especially coming home from work. Oh man, the bumper to bumper. It's not so much I hate it, it's just annoying. The constant clutch. It's like a leg workout. Plus, I feel bad for the clutch, you know? I know I'm not really, I mean, I'm burning it a little, of course, because you're constantly in, out. So I feel bad for the car more than my leg, but it's also annoying. Like that's the only instance, traffic and constantly stoplight. If you're in town, like downtown somewhere, constantly red lights, it just gets annoying. It's not so much hard, it's just annoying. That's why I would prefer an automatic, like for not daily driving, but for going to work, sitting in traffic. So that's the only instance. So me, final conclusions, final thoughts, I would have to say manual overall is 100 times better. The only negative is the traffic to me, but that's just annoying at that point. It's not really bad or hard. Just automatic is just better in traffic, but that's the only time. So yeah, that's just my quick little video. Automatic versus manual, what I prefer. What do you guys prefer? What do you guys have? Comment below. Also like this, share it, comment. Subscribe is key. Subscribe, and also like my Instagram right here. Go check me out, and you can stay up to date with what I'm posting. So yeah, thanks everyone who keeps subscribing. Let's get to 100. I'm almost there. I think I'm around 65 or 70. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and manual for the win.